Hey YouTube, what's up? This is gonna be a completely different video. This is a video for my main channel where I just talk about things. Um so it is currently almost 9 o'clock right now as I'm making this of course in public. And things are gonna get awkward because the topic is pretty awkward. I am 27 years old. I'm an adult. I'm gonna be turning like 28 because, like, right now it's August, and my birthday is in February, so it's within like about, all right, 6 months from now I'm gonna be turning 28. And here's the thing, looking around. I've never been in a relationship for my entire life. Never kissed a girl on the lips. At one time when I was in elementary school, I had a that elementary school right there, all the way I live by, because I grew up here. I still am in my childhood home. I had a special ed girl. Like, I still remember that cute little incident. It was so innocent. There's a special ed girl that kissed me on the cheek. Because I don't know what happened. I think like she took my bookmark, and then I had cool friends at the time, like, say, hey, this is wrong, and then like she just kissed me on the cheek. But it was like this innocent, fat black special ed girl, and she kissed me on the cheek. So I guess that was like my first kiss. Never. So basically, yeah, I've never had a girlfriend, never been in a relationship, and I was born in 1998. So I think that's Gen Z, right? I don't know the generations. All I know is that boomers kind of took it all. But so yeah, it just never happened for me. Never happened at all. And of course, I know what a lot of childhood friends, how a lot of childhood friends turned out. A lot of them are married with kids, with their own homes, own careers. Me right now, look around. There's Pikachu right here. It's 2025. I'm 27 years old. I finally got a van for myself. After I got the sloppy seconds of my brother's old car. And I was like, hey, like, okay, so I came back from Hawaii. So I'm a very complicated guy. I came back from Hawaii. And it took me a while to just like acclimate back into California. But when I came back from Hawaii, I didn't have a driver's license. And this is why I'm here. I didn't have a driver's license, and it took me a long time just to get my driver's license. A lot of stuff that had to happen on my own, but I had to pay for my own lessons. And when I finally got my license, my dad just gave me my brother's old car, and it was his car to congratulate my brother on knocking up a chick that he's not even married to. Like, he's not even dating. Like, and this chick I'm very close to, she's married. She's married to someone else. So she had someone play Captain Savaho, and she got pregnant again. So she had a kid with the guy that she married, but she still had a kid with my brother. But let's not get into other people's territory. Let's get into my territory. Why didn't it happen for me? Why have I never gotten a girlfriend? Oh my God, there's a lot. I'm not autistic. First of all, like, I'm kind of a mess of a person, but I'm not autistic. I'm just all over the place. It's just that I just have my own thing to do. And I also have health problems, which actually totally contributed to it. Do I get girls? Sometimes, but I just like passively like say no to them. I reject them, but it's like, hey, I would like to be in we go to be in a relationship, but I don't pursue a relationship. It's like, I'm open to the idea of having a girlfriend and like having a wife. But what I look for in a girl, of course, is like she's got it more figured out than me. Like, she has money. I could be a stay-at-home dad, and again, none of this shit's ever gonna happen. So no, it's not. So I don't really see myself just dating. I don't think it's ever gonna happen for me. You know, I'm gonna die a virgin who's never had a girlfriend ever, and that's not me like looking for sympathy. That's just me accepting reality. And you know, I've made peace with that long time ago. I just do my own things right now until I could figure something out. And but once I do figure out life, you know, once I do get money, you know, I'm out on my own. I got my health figured out because like if you don't follow the channel, my vlogging channel and my main channel, I do go through health problems from time to time. And these health problems happen like every year, and it's just been this cycle of like me having a health problem, and it gets super debilitating. I get super depressed, and it takes me a while just to like build myself back up until like I'm back to normal, you know. So it gives me some hope. I look back to the past of how I was before, but these health problems I'm dealing with are new. So yeah, my health is part of like why I can't imagine myself even being a dad or being married, because I myself am just not a strong guy. um Another reason, here's another reason, like, okay, this is kind of like an excuse video. The world is changing. The world is absolutely changing. The economy is changing. AI is taking all our jobs. um I'm listen, I'm going from job to job. I have worked at Amazon full time, 10 hours a day for 4 a week with some overtime, get taxed every time. And that shit took a toll on me. That's why I'm dealing with health problems right now. I just came back from night shift, and life doesn't feel the same anymore. So I'm like 1 foot in the grave already. I am just, it's not that I'm like not confident. Well, you know, maybe I am just not confident about my health, but I'm just being, you know, kind of like a realist. It's just, you know, I don't have the health for it. I don't have the health for it. I am not built for it. I have been dealing with so many health problems, and it is just crazy because it is a battle. And it would be scary if I were to just leave behind, you know, a very young kid, without a father, and, you know, maybe a wife, and then she just remarries and it's just like, oh, great, you're cheating on me while I'm dead. But, speaking of which, I'm not sure, but, my dad is like in his 50s, maybe I don't even know. I don't even know how old my dad is. I think he might be in his 60s. But he's old. He's very old. But my whole dynamic, my whole, you know, me being raised, sucks that I gotta like repeat my life story like in every video I do. But my dad like had a 10-year marriage before he met my mom. This is like the origin of like why I don't ever see myself dating. He had a 10-year marriage before he met my mom. You know, the woman, her name was Janet, filed the divorce. He married my mom, and my mom like used him as an ATM machine his entire life, and I am not joking. She laundered money to the Philippines, basically. You know, you can tell I'm half Filipino, half Vietnamese, and so she would just buy everything she could and like sell it in boxes, buy everything for herself, and our house is a mess because of it. Like, our house is full of all these clothes and things she wants for herself and for the Filipino people. And I kind of see, I've been to the Philippines, and man, my dad was pretty weird around, you know, Filipino people, like Filipino women. And so basically I kind of like saw them. I don't see my mom and dad in love with each other. And I've seen couples like in love with each other, you know, like actual loving like marriages. You know, for instance, my cousin, um like he has a parents that spend time with each other. My parents, they kind of just use each other. They just straight up use each other. And I just didn't want to fall into that trap, you know. But other than that, you know, let's start with me getting even started in like any kind of relationship. It's never gonna happen for me. It's just never gonna happen for me, because first of all, right now I'm at rock bottom right now. I just explained it. Like I just got out of a job. I'm I'm only looking to work part-time just so I could focus on myself. I'm dealing with health problems right now, and I just want to work so I could socialize and yeah, just to socialize. I just want a job to socialize and get around people. So I don't feel so sad all the time. But and healthcare, healthcare too, and just have a part-time job for those two things, socializing and healthcare. But yeah, I'm at a period where I'm just applying. So yeah, I think I've said everything in this video already. I've never had sex, never had a girlfriend, never. Okay, I had some women like me. I had like 5 women like me in school. As an adult, I've had a lot of women like me. I'm not sure what you guys think of me, but I'm not lying when I say I've had a lot of women like me. Not like like women like me. I'm a likable guy. But I've had like some women like me, but women are cool with me. But yeah, I've just never been in like a romantic relationship, and I don't even have any dating profiles. Nothing. I don't have interest in that. But I see the connection of having, pursuing women and success. And that's why I kind of have this concept of like romance maxing, and that's something I came up with when it came to like Elijah Long. Like I follow this guy named like Elijah Long, and he has this thing called retard maxing, where you get the thoughts out. You don't think too much, so you don't worry too much. You just because thinking is exhausting, and it just leads to worry and like stagnation. I have a thing called romance maxing, where it's just like, okay, maybe my soulmate is out there. Maybe there's some rich girl out there, and like if I'm just handsome enough and like I'm healthy enough, and I'm starting to figure things out. Then maybe I'll be ready when the time comes, and I'll meet my soulmate. And that motivates me. That keeps me out of depression. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That's about it. I'm just gonna have a I'm just gonna stretch this video out to like 50 minutes and just I got my thoughts out already. Just never had a wife. But yeah, other than that, I've had that romance maxing mindset before I even like had like a word for it. Mug, caffeine free. But what I look for in a woman is that she's rich. I've read a book called like The Superior Man, and let's just say that I'm the house husband. I want a woman that actually has money, and so what I mean by that is like if I get sick, if I land myself in a hospital, this woman is rich. Because man, I am not built for corporate America. Not at all, man. I'm just not built for it. I'll just if my time comes where I do actually end up, being in a relationship or marriage, man, it better be like a woman that actually knows how to take care of me, has money, has it all figured out more than me, could heal my health problems. She's a nurse. Something like that, man. Just something like that. But anyways, yeah, that's about it, man. Just I've just never, at 27, I'm almost 28, never dated, never had a girlfriend. Have I been like close romantically to a girl? No. Now that I think about it, no. I've never let a girl on like that. No. Of course, I'd have a simp phase, or maybe like in high school, where I'd like give girls like flowers and gifts, but and then I like get red pilled, and then that was in high school, and then as an adult, I just kind of did my own thing, but yeah, Pikachu's right there. He's already subconsciously explaining why it's probably never gonna happen for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.